Mike Del Tufo. You're from what part of New Jersey again, Mike Del Tufo?
Livingston.
Livingston, New Jersey. Okay. This gentleman, born in Plainfield, played high school a bit at Scotch Plains Fanwood High, the pride of Paramus Catholic High School, on his way to the University of Michigan now by way of Green Bay, where he's getting set to start his 5th season in the National Football League. He is none other than Rashan Gary. How are you, Rashan?
How you doing? I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on your show.
I am thrilled to have you on this program. So let's just jump into it. How are you a different player now than when you first came out of Michigan, Rashan?
Number one, just the understanding of my football knowledge from, just understanding what's coming to me, how to defend it, understanding, how I want to get offensive linemen opened up. So just understanding my pass rush, what I need to do to be successful. And I just learned that, over the couple 4 years, going on 5 now, and I just kept getting better year in, year out.
Getting better year in and year out. What would you say to Packers fans right now who are wondering what this team's going to look like for the first time without Aaron Rodgers, Rashan?
Yeah, for the Packers fans out there that's even, sweating and nervous, don't be nervous, because everybody in the organization that's in that building every day is putting in the work to make sure we have the season that's Green Bay used to have, and that's going to the playoffs and going to the Super Bowl, and nothing has changed. And I just can't wait to see Jordan Love go out there and put his hard work out there, because I've been seeing him from the time he walked into Green Bay, getting better day by day, and now he's our leader, and he's been controlling it, and I've just been loving seeing his growth every step.
Okay, now let's jump into that. What have you seen out of Jordan Love that makes you think you're going to be just as good and a playoff team? Give me that one, Rashan.
Yeah, number one is just how he has the respect from his teammates and how he has everybody ready to go to war for him. As a quarterback, the tempo is set off of him. So just his, how he's handling the huddle, how, everybody's listening to him. He's calling out protections. Offensive linemen is breaking it down and checking it back to what he said, and just seeing this, confidence, his 5-step drop back, stand down, understanding his read, understanding where not to throw the ball, where to throw the ball. And so far through OTAs, from what I've seen, his hard work in the offseason, just his years of preparation is coming along. So I just can't wait for him to go out there and get his opportunity.
Well, and obviously he's going to get that opportunity. It's finally time. And what's your relationship been with him since he got drafted? I mean, he got drafted, if I'm not mistaken, the year right after you, Rashan. So you've been around him a while, So yeah. What do you have for me on that front? What's your relationship been like with him about with knowing him under the helmet?
Yeah, Jordan Love, man, he's a down-to-earth guy, genuine, really cares, and very passionate about his job. And from day one, you could tell, the frustration of, every player, you get drafted first round, and, he wants to be great now. He wants, everybody to see how great he is now. But, you get into certain circumstances, and for him, he was able to come in and watch a Hall of Fame and watch how he's able to work. And, some of the things that he's like Aaron, mannerisms he's took in and, put underneath his belt and added his little swag to it. But just seeing his composure of understanding what it is to be a first-round pick and what it is just to keep your head down and work every day and not listen to what reporters are saying and actually coming in and day out, listening to what the coach is saying and getting feedback from his teammates to become a better player.
Well, you also know what it's like to terrorize a quarterback, Rashan. You know what it's like to, recognize a weakness and exploit it. So would you say Jordan Love, from your perspective, is ready to face people like you on a week-in, week-out basis?
To answer that question, I'll say, as of right now, what I've been seeing OTAs, yes, he's on the way of getting ready, because we still have a couple months, basically a couple weeks before we head back for mini-camp. So, he understands what he needs to correct from OTAs. So I just can't wait to see this Jordan Love coming back to camp. And maybe we have another interview in camp. I'll give you a better answer.
Okay, very good. And so, and that's straight up honest. I appreciate that. And last one for you on this. Is there any sort of, I'll use the word benefit, in the fact that whatever was going on between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers and the questions about his, long-term plans to stay there or short-term plans to stay there, benefit in the fact that you finally got an answer, that is now out the door and it's something completely different to focus on, Rashan Gary?
Yes, to answer your question, it's good to understand who's our starting quarterback, the direction of the team is going. So we understand that, and like I said, throughout those OTAs, we've been attacking and making sure day by day we chipping and we're sculpting what we want to sculpt. So I say yes, just to understand. We understand where we need to go from now.
And then what about the defense? Tell me, is there going to be any discernible difference between last year, this year? Anything that you want to give Cheesehead Nation a heads up about on that front, Rashan?
Just to be honest with our defense has been solid throughout the years. But this year, we're very comfortable. Now I think everybody on our defense has about 3 to 2 years of experience, maybe 4 on our defense, not counting the old guys. But, man, just getting back out there, watching guys fly around, understanding the type of defense we want, it's going to be scary. It's going to be more physical, more fast, and more explosive, and we're focused on taking away the ball.
More explosive, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rashan Gary of the Green Bay Packers here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's talk about you a little bit here. You got your degree, huh? Rashan?
Yeah, one more time.
You got your degree from the institution of higher learning known as the University of Michigan, right, Rashan?
Absolutely. I had some time this off season, and one thing before I even committed to Michigan, I told my mom I'd get my degree. I didn't get it my 3 years I was there, so I'm just happy I was able to go back, and get that done for her and get that done for me.
I think I'm seeing that photograph right here from your Instagram, right there.
Yeah, great moment.
So walk me through that moment. What were you, look at the smiles on your faces right there. What was that moment like for you? You said great, but let's put a little bit more meat on the bones there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just going back to Michigan, going down State Street again, visiting spots like Mr. Spots, just giving me, nice little trip down memory lane, and also, having my mom there and understanding, the 3 years that I put in Michigan as a student, as an athlete, and just being there. It was great. And just having my mom there and her personally understanding, my struggles academically, with me being dyslexic, and just how I was able to push through everything. It just made everything better. Where's
the diploma right now?
Right now it's hanging in her office in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's in her office?
Yeah, it's in her office.
I love that. That's fantastic. It's in her office. Okay. While you're focused on your office in Lambeau Field. Fantastic. I love it. Who's the toughest offensive lineman for you to go against that you found in your first 4 years in the NFL that you give a shout out to on that front, Rashan?
First 4 years. First 4 years, I'm going to have to give it my respect to David Bakhtiari.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, my teammate. He done showed me so much, done taught me so much, and just like help me in terms of my knowledge of football, help me in my passions, understanding the, see things the opposite lineman is giving me, and it's good having an all-pro tackle like that at a high, playing at a high level as he is, to, feedback and go back and forth with. So I'll give it to Dave.
Okay, very good. And then which quarterback have you enjoyed sacking the most, Rashan? Which one?
Enjoy sacking the most.
Yes.
I don't know. I like Matt Stafford. Okay. I'm trying to get a little close to Justin Fields.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get a little closer to golf a little bit more.
Okay.
I need to give him a couple calls, but yeah, I'm trying to become best friends with these guys, man.
What do you mean you become best friends? What do you got? What do you mean?
I'm just let them know, like, don't be too scared. Don't be too scared. I ain't gonna hurt you, man.
So you want to get, in their proximity, is what you're saying? You want to get close?
Yeah, I just want them to feel me, look around, and I'm gonna be around all day. It's gonna be a long day. Just watch out for 5-2. If I don't hit you, I'm gonna be near you. If I hit you, I'm gonna come back again.
Okay.
Be comfortable with his presence is what he's saying, right?
I think I'm picking that up, TJ. Did you ask them questions like, how are you? How's the fam? Is that what you're saying? Like, that's how friendly? That's how friendly?
Yeah, once I help them off the ground, how you doing? Keep going. And I'm going back to huddle, getting my play.
Okay. I like it. Very good.
That's a Michigan man for you, Rich.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm hearing great things about what's coming out of Ann Arbor this year, Rashan. What are you hearing? What are you hearing about that?
Just me being a Michigan man and seeing what Jim Harbaugh has done with the program. And like I said, man, we got the win against the guys, Ohio State, and then just us, back to back, going to the Big Ten. That's something we always preached, and I'm happy to see it, that it's finally coming into fruition. That's something I always believed. And every player that's in there, they understand they're wearing that wing helmet for everybody that played before them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who paved the way. So just that organization in terms of Michigan is having the players understand it's a way of work, why they work and the way they're trying to get to is great. And I've just been loving, college football season, how they go out and attack it, me being a Michigan man.
Rashan Gary, thanks for the time. Have a great rest of your summer. Let's look for my call. I will call you back in training camp and ask you the same question if you think Jordan Love is in fact ready. I know you gave Bakhtiari a shout out, as well you should. He is a great teammate, great veteran in this league with a lot more runway hopefully left for him in his career. He said he's not afraid to use the word rebuilding of what you're doing there, because I think that's out of respect for Rodgers. Anybody else that comes in will be part of a rebuild. He said that's not a bad thing. What do you think of that subject matter, Rashan?
Yeah, like I said, he's tied to his own opinion. But like I said, throughout OTAs and the team, everybody has the same mindset, man. Get Green Bay back track to how we back to 500 ways. So it don't matter who's back there, taking the snaps. Of course, everybody love Aaron. He's a Hall of Famer. Like I said, I didn't learn so much from Aaron, but now it's Jordan Love time, and now it's, time to step up and watch what he's going through.
Rashan Gary, go blue. Congrats on that degree. Congrats.
Appreciate you. Go
Congrats to your mom, too. That's Rashan Gary here from the Green Bay Packers on The Rich Eisen Show. Catch The Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.